Are carbon-plated shoes worth it for mid-pack runners? If, like me, you are a mid-pack runner and carbon curious, don't worry, I got you. The price point of these ultra-light, ultra-fast shoes can be a bit steep, so I totally get it if you are unsure if you want to spend the money. Bottom line, if you don't have the money, don't buy them. If an extra push won't have you placing in an age group, you don't need them. If you want to try them out and you've got the money, then you may want to grab a pair. I am testing out a couple so that you don't have to waste your money. But who am I to tell you about running shoes? I am a mid-pack runner, going strong since 2012. I have done every distance from 5K to marathon and the Yeti Challenge. I run on the roads, but my heart and soul belong to the trails. I will not be winning any age groups, but I like to challenge myself and to try to improve. I'm also a certified running coach, and I make sure to read, watch, and consume as much info about running and fitness as I can. So, what are we looking at today? The Adidas Adizero Adios Pro 2. That is a mouthful. Do I love this shoe? Yes. Does this shoe have limitations? Also yes. The first time I took these out, I was a little disappointed in how little ground feel there was and how much freaking cushioning there was. But I'm the weirdo that prefers the ground to running on clouds. Once I settled in, I really like these shoes. I use them primarily for speed workouts. So I do like a 1 to 2 mile warm up and I follow that with repeats or intervals and then a cool down. I found the extra bounce to be helpful in speed work. It feels like your legs aren't working as hard as when you're wearing like regular Brooks or whatever. I felt even after my last round, I could go one more if needed. And they definitely add bounce. I looked at the stats for my Garmin heart rate monitor and I had more height, the up and down movement than in regular running shoes. I will say there is not much traction on these at all, and you should stick to roads and sidewalks. I often run on a dirt path near my house. These suck on dirt. They will also give you that oh shit feeling if you step on like a little rock. So far, I have not face planted due to a random rock. And the rock issue might be a more Phoenix or other area where every yard is rock and all of those rocks end up on the sidewalk. I would also recommend sticking to areas where you can do like gradual turns as opposed to like pivoting, because sharp pivots in these are not good. The Adizero Adios Pro does make the speed work feel easier on your legs. It feels like you can go longer, farther, and faster. Some technical specs, all that boring stuff. These are unisex shoes. I wore an equivalent to a women's size 8, and I typically wear a women's 8 in running and a 7.5 in street shoe. They are pretty light, coming in at 7.5 ounces. The drop from heel to toe, 7.5 millimeters. And since Adidas and myself are big on conservation, you can feel good knowing the breathable mesh upper is made of 50% recycled material. But don't worry, the upper is still supportive despite how sheer and thin it is. So, if you're a new runner, skip these, get some mileage in, and then decide if they are worth it. If you are more experienced and looking for a little boost to get you to the next level, these might be the shoes for you. Adizero Adios Pro 2 and other carbon-plated shoes are not a necessity, but they are fun if you have the money to spend, or maybe if you're speedy and could use that extra little push to win an age group or an overall. What do you think of carbon-plated shoes? Would you grab a pair? Do you already own a pair? If so, which pair? Let me know in the comments. I really want to hear all about your experiences with carbon-plated shoes. If you are a new runner and you don't want to hire a coach, but you're looking to maybe do a 5K, check out my New Year, New Runner 5K plan. I will leave the link in the description box below. And until next time, may your running and coffee be strong. So, what are we looking at today?